Hello, everybody. Suzanne Christie here. Following the tragic occurrence with the Costa Concordia off the coast of Italy over the weekend, we've had an opportunity to speak to cruise industry expert Vanessa Lee from Cruise and Travel Lifestyles. Thanks for joining us, Vanessa.
You're welcome.
Now, this is really a story that is so sad and continues to unfold. And just, can you tell us a little bit about what we are likely to see happening, what's going to be the effect on the industry may be from this ship running aground?
I think the first thing to say is that people should not panic. Clearly, this is a very rare and isolated incident. It does not usually ever happen. So we have to wait, I think, find out the information, not listen to sensationalism, which could be occurring. Facts are extremely important. As the next sort of 24 to 48 hours unfold, I believe we'll find out a lot more information. I think we obviously have to be thoughtful about the guests and the crew on board the ship. And indeed, it's a very tragic circumstance. But in all my years, 30 years in the industry, over 130 cruises, I mean, this just doesn't happen. So I think people who are considering a cruise should understand that this is so rare.
It's so true, isn't it? These ships are really built to weather the storms. I mean, this, as you say, is very, very isolated. But what is, should people be concerned about cruising in certain areas of the globe or with certain lines?
No, I don't believe they should. I mean, clearly, again, isolated. The cruise industry is one of the most well-governed industries, transportation industries in the world. It is one of the safest methods of transportation. There are safety of life at sea regulations. There are international maritime laws that govern each ship, how the ships are built, how the crew are trained. There are crew drills every week on every ship, everywhere in the world. I mean, I guess in a way we don't know what could have happened. We know that 6 people died. We know some are still missing. But it could perhaps have been a lot worse if the crew hadn't managed to get most of the lifeboats launched, people into the lifeboats. Clearly, people panic. I think we would all panic in those circumstances. So you don't know many of the inside stories. You're hearing some people who have been interviewed saying this, this, and this. Maybe others will say, no, this crewman came and he got me off and I got into my lifeboat. We have to wait for answers. I really believe that, and we should not speculate. I think that's the most important thing. And if people have concern, they can speak to their travel agent. Hopefully everyone has a travel agent that they can call and be in touch with. But again, I would say go about your business. Don't be fearful. Cruising is very safe. We've been through many crises in the travel and cruise industry over the years, and things do happen. And we hope this never happens again. People need to just go back out there, and it's okay.
I think people will travel with confidence. I mean, things do happen. We all know that. Yes. And this is a cruise line that is part of the largest cruise corporation in the world, Carnival Corp. Yes. So how do you see them proceeding from now on, or is it too early to tell?
I think partly it's too early to tell, but because it is part of the Carnival Corporation, they will clearly take very good care of everybody involved. They will be looking into this very carefully. They have a black box on the ship that has been recovered. It is with Italian authorities. I mean, whenever a cruise ship is in certain waters, that government takes priority. So the Italians have this, and they will speak to Carnival Corp. They will speak to Costa, who is a cruise line based in Italy. In fact, Costa Cruises is basically an Italian line, although they have a North American presence, and they do have a North American sales office, and they do take bookings from North Americans here in Florida, in the United States. So we have to wait and see. But Carnival is a very well-practiced business. I mean, they're huge, biggest entity, if you will, that runs cruise lines in the world. And we're all just extremely sorrowful. I mean, it's so sad.
It is such a sad story, and thanks so much for joining us today, Vanessa. I really appreciate your input, and we'll be watching as the story continues to unfold.